In our dancing, we use a lot of these things, but without understanding what is that. For us, it's just, okay, some cool move, where choreographer took from somewhere, and then to do, hey, all of that. Huh? But sometimes some people do it very well because maybe they understood the meaning, and some people don't. So do you understand what this gesture means? What is that? What gesture? What is this?
Like a characteristic movement that shows something, that's what we want to say.
Yeah, it's very important. It have to have a meaning. Have to have a meaning. Because it's very funny if I will start pointing my finger to the window like this. I say something. And you're like, what's wrong with him? YMCA, whatever, all of this, yeah? So it's strange because it's very, very important. When you do something, I remember Ruth Vermeer called this referential movement. It has a reference of what do you mean? Yeah? Most of the time we use gesture in which dance? Huh? The first thing is come to mind is paso, right? Because generally other dances we don't really. Right? Sometimes we do, but generally it's a paso. Yeah, I remember, like, if you look at the old times, let's say 30, 40 years ago, dancing, very often men used even in rumba, like, aspetta. So there was some gestures, yeah. And as well, I remember one time I had lesson with Espen. Already after I was competing, I stopped, I became as a teacher. And I wanted to learn about all the arm movements, yes? How was Walter Lair teaching? How he explained that, yes? Because most of my way of understanding arm movement, I took it from ballet or from flamenco. So nobody really teach me in our world how to do these things, because I did through ballet and through flamenco. That's how I mostly used information from, because it's, let's say, more detailed. Yeah. So, and I asked him, what is the meaning? And Espen said, the first thing he said, when a man, especially, for example, in the beginning, when the man start his preparation, let's say even at the open basic, that arm movement, for us nowadays, it's just my own arm movement as a my coordination, and usually guys speak it to the god of the mountains or birds, it's somewhere there, and then sun salutation, then you bend as much as possible, you speak to the Neptune, and wherever you go and you touch and you speak to the floor. I usually did this as well, just before the competition, yeah, but not. So anyway, so he said that if Walter Laird would see what's happening now, all this sun, you know what is sun salutation? It's yoga asanas in like a combination, and there is so he said if Walter Laird would see what happens today, he would turn in the grave, yeah, because it has. And he said before it was all presenting the woman, number one. Then it would be some coordination with your own body action react, and then maybe the invitation. So there would be that our movements would be not just our arm movement as a coordination, yeah, but as well would have a certain meaning. And number one direction meaning is to show your woman, to present your woman. Thank you. You understand? So I like that very much, and I used in my dancing, and I think it's quite important. Otherwise, there is a lot of movements, a lot of this sun salutation thing, but it's like, what the hell? I mean, like sometimes people joke, why do you fight giraffe when the bulls should be somewhere there? Or sometimes boys going there, and it's like there is not a bull, then like little chihuahua, you're like, and it says seriously, it's like, and sometimes a lot of guys have this picas movement in the beginning of paso, and then you already kill the bull, and then you carry bull until the end of. So anyway, there's a lot of these funny things, and I'm telling you guys, like in the ballet world, I remember I have a friend, and this lady, her sister was working actually in the theater, and they invite me for the last rehearsal of one particular ballet, and it was a renewed, what's the name of it? Иван Грозный, как перевести? Машун. Ivan the Terrible. No, Ivan the Terrible, the ballet. And this was a new, everything new, choreography, blah, 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 blah. And I was invited for the last rehearsal. Rehearsal, there is no people, it's just, and the dancers going through the whole ballet without the costumes, but they act, everything have to be. And I remember when they finish, the soloist, when the teacher of the soloist came, and he told him, no, this have to be like there, no, a little bit lower, a little bit. They was so particular about every gesture, about every body language, about the body mannerism. So very particular. So we are, compared to that, are really beginners, because we don't pay attention. We do things without understanding why, for what. You understand? So the gesture have to have very clear understanding what is it for. Clear? Yeah? Yes.
Can I ask, how you translate the, for example, ballet gesture into the Latin one? What was your link?
First of all, our gesture, what we use in a choreography, it's not that much. So that's why I really wanted to go and explore and find more things from the flamenco world, because it's like, because they gesture the same. You know Indian dance? India? Yeah? Indian? There's a lot of things, what they do with the hands and fingers, it has a meaning. It's like a language. It's the same like when people, you know, people who cannot speak, cannot hear, they with the whatever, it's a language, yes? So there is a lot of meaning. And the flamenco actually being, it's a gypsy comes, like, let's say, from India. So a lot of influences came from there, yeah? Through Africa, and then came to the Andalusia. So there is a lot of meaning. That's why I wanted to explore more. But even those gestures, what we use, okay, can you maybe go through your head, so maybe through your choreography, show me what kind of gesture do you have in your choreography? Remember, or wherever, maybe not in yours, maybe you've seen someone doing it. Just give me some examples.